Hey, good morning. Good afternoon, everybody. Today is November 11th, 2024. And I can't believe it's already the 11th. These days are flying by. Um, Yesterday was kind of hard. It was 2 months since my mom has passed. It just seemed like it's just flying by. Um, I miss her so much. She meant so much to me, especially on this journey. She was so proud of me. But she's always here in spirit, and I feel her presence all the time. And I thank God for just giving her 60 years on this earth and 44 years with me. Was amazing. She was the best mother ever, and I never forget nothing that she taught me. All the lessons, I'll never forget that. So Linda Mae Holloman, I love you so much. I miss you. Um, Today I wanted to talk to you guys about my lesson this morning. Once again, it spoke to me, and I'm like, you know, these lessons are right on time. They come from a good place, obviously, and they're there to teach us, how to live life, according to basically how God wants us to live. Um, all I can say right now is it talks about the phrase, you can't go into new places with old thinking. And that meant for me that how I see myself doing great things, and a lot of changes had to be made before God blesses me with great things. And that's the same with you all. A lot of changes. You see yourself, doing great things. You want to do big things. You got these ideas. Um, you're starting businesses. You're in school. You want to achieve so many things, but it requires a lot of sacrifice. You have to change a lot about yourself, a lot about your life, a lot about your thinking, in order for God to bless you with that, with those things that you see yourself doing. And that's another thing. Changes bring challenges. Yes, it does. Um, my attitude and realizing some people want a reaction from you goes a long way. I mean, my attitude sometimes goes off the rail, when somebody, like I was talking about the other day, how my expectations are high for certain people. But, I have to get rid of that attitude because it's only making me weak. It's taking me away from my growth, you know, to believe that people are perfect, and nobody's perfect. You're going to have some disappointments. You're going to come across people that are going to be, not who you thought they were. So yeah, beware of that. But it's okay. It's okay because don't let it change you. Don't let it stop you from your growth. Your spiritual journey. You know, you must remain calm and show love. And honestly, it's one of the hardest things for me is to change this type of attitude that I have right now because I love hard, and I expect I want people to reciprocate that same love that I have for them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I want to match the same energy so bad. I want to be in the same place you are. I want to be like, you know what? Well, forget you, or I don't care either. But you know what? We can't do that. That's one thing that we can't do because it's not showing love, and God is love. God is love. He's always been love, and I mean that's just what it is. Um, I also wrote down some stuff. Love one another. Get rid of the bitterness in your hearts, and this go vice versa. I mean, the person that's dealing with, unforgiveness. holding a grudge, they're the ones that's going to be going through things that they're going to expect, because you're not going to grow spiritually or whatever field you're in if you hold on to unforgiveness, or if your bitterness, or if you hold on to grudges. You have to let that go. You have to talk it out. Sometimes it takes a minute, sometimes you'll take a couple days, but get back into it and fix it. Fix the problem, whatever it is. You have to love one another. Get rid of the bitterness in your heart. Don't hold on to the unforgiveness. You have to forgive. And also stop waiting for people to make peace with you. Stop waiting for people to make peace with you. And this is hard too for me. This was very hard because I never want to be the first person to call and be like, you know what? I'm sorry. We left off on a bad note. There were some things that I said that I shouldn't have said. There's so many other things I wanted to say. But we have to rewind, back ourselves up, and know that we are growing and we are love. So we have to pick up that phone. We have to sometimes be the first person to send that text message, or the first person to write a letter, or however you want to communicate, and just say, I'm sorry. I love you. Can we move past this? I can't say that I'm perfect. I can't say that this may not happen again. But what I can say is right now, at this time and place, is that I apologize and that I'm sorry. That's very hard for me, and I know that's very hard for some of you as well. But we have to get past that. We have to show love, because God is love. Jesus is love. I know I was reading 1 Peter chapter 4, 8 through 9. It's perfect for this. And this is kind of like what my lesson was leading me to. It says, above all things, have fervent love among yourselves. For love shall overcome the multitude of sins. Use hospitality one to another without grudging. So the word talks about, holding grudges. And also, using hospitality and taking care of one another. And also, above all things, have love among yourselves. For love shall cover the multitude of your sins. And that it is. Love is important, man. We don't show enough of it. We want to run and hide when things don't go our way. We want to cut people off, and I am guilty of that. I've cut a lot of people off out of my life. It's so easy for me to just move on, because I always think that, it's unnecessary negative energy, but if it was somebody that I loved, that I was loyal to, and we got into like something, a disagreement or anything, it might be worth it. It might be worth it to, just to show some love to them. You never know what they're going through. You never know what's on the other side, but this is going to be hard for a lot of people. I know this is hard for me because I struggle with this, and yeah, I have to stop making excuses, and I have to change my attitude, because I want to do great things. I want God to bless me to be great. And, I don't want to just, sit around twiddling my fingers for the rest of my life, wondering what's around the corner. I want to go out there and walk around the corner myself and take whatever it is for me. You know what I'm saying? I want to take it, and I'm ready for that. And I know God is going to bless us all that, put our best foot forward, and, get rid of that unforgiveness and get rid of those grudges, and that hatred has to go. And we just got to do better as a whole. We just got to do better, change those attitudes. You want things to happen in your life, you have to change the way you do things, the way you treat people. It's that simple, but at the same time, it's a struggle. But yes, continue to love on each other. And I love you guys. I'm continuing to pray for each and every one of you. I hope you're doing the same for me. Um, like I said, these days are flying by, and God is love. Jesus is love. So yeah, we have to be that. Until next time, thank you guys for subscribing, for liking my page, for sharing my page, for discussing my topics. I enjoy that so much. And like I said, I'm almost to 100 subscribers. Y'all keep on going, keep on sharing. And till next time, I love you guys. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. Love.